Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare.
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। शीला प्रभुपाद की जय। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from Texas, welcoming all of you to Bhakti Sangha conference call. I thank all of you for attending this session. Please forgive me for interrupting your ecstatic chanting. I would like to read the 10 offenses to the holy name which are to be avoided, written by Srila Vyasadeva in Padma Purana. 1. To blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their life for propagating the holy name of the Lord. 2. To consider the name of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal or to be independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the order of the spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6. To give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in Vedas as fruitive activity Karma Kanda. 9. To instruct the faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not to have a complete faith in chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success of Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining today's Bhakti Sangha conference call. Let us move on to the next part of the session, which is today Glories of Acharyas. May I know who all joined this morning?
हरे कृष्ण विनीता गंधर्विका माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम शिला प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय प्रीतिदासी फ्रॉम शार्लोट हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna, Preeti Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your recitation. Welcome to the call.
हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, and all the glories to the assembled devotees. This is Manjri Leela Devidasi from Naperville. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Manjari Leela Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your recitation. Welcome to the call.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी प्लीज एक्सेप्ट माय humble obeisances all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashamati Priya Devidasi from Chicago.
Hare Krishna, Yashumati Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your recitation. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your recitation. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. My humble obeisances to you and all assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Param Pavani Shama Devidasi from Baltimore, Maryland. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Param Bhavani Shama Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your recitation. Welcome to the call. Very happy to hear your sweet voice, Mataji. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Vanita Gandharvika Mataji. My humble obeisances to you. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Guru Maharaj. And all glories to all the assembled devotees. This is Kiran Goyal from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Kiran Mataji. Then all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your recitation. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. Dhanvat Pranam to you and all the devotees. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to assembled devotee. This is Mohini Lakshmi from Detroit.
Hare Krishna, Mohini Lakshmi Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your recitation. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. My pranam to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Srila Gurudev. This is Sushmita from Canada.
Hare Krishna, Shushmita Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your assistation. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandhavika Mataji, Dandot Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Guru Maharaj ki Jai. This is Shama Gauri Devinasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna, Shamagari Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your assistation. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandot Pranam. I have obeisances to all assembled devotees, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Ayan Shah from West Bengal.
Hare Krishna, Ayan Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for joining and wonderful services. Welcome to the call.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, we'll wait a couple more minutes so that everybody joins and nobody misses the class. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves in meanwhile?
Hare Krishna Vinita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Shri Prabhupada. This is Preeti Vilasini Devidasi from Atlanta.
Hare Krishna, Preeti Vilasni Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your assistation. Welcome to the call. Okay. Then I'll start the recording here. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Jivan Gaura Hari Prabhu to enlighten us on the topic of Glories of Lochan Das Thakura, Sivananda Sena, Raghunandan Thakura, Vamshidas Babaji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for joining and giving your valuable time and association this morning and enlightening us on the all different acharyas. Glories, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Prabhuji, I can't see your camera. I mean, video is there, but you are not visible. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I can see your shared screen too. I can't hear you and I can't see you.
Mataji, do we have introduction today?
Mataji, Prabhuji don't like, so I skipped it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I see you're speaking, but I can't hear. Is anyone else also can please confirm? Can you all hear Prabhuji's voice?
No, Mataji.
No,
Yeah.
Mataji.
Yeah, we can't hear. We can see your screen. You have shared. Prabhuji, would you like to join back again? I will write a text message. Yeah, maybe Prabhuji is joining back. Okay, Prabhuji is there. Now, Prabhuji, I can see you, Prabhu. Can you please unmute, Prabhuji? No, I can't hear you. No. Still we cannot hear you, Prabhuji. No, Prabhuji, I can't hear you. Can you see the settings of microphone, Prabhuji? Is it connected to the headsets or not?
Can we hear me now, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm in Sheda Mayapur. There was a heavy rain here, so there was some net problem. Now it's restored.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
Prabhuji. You can start.
Yeah. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So Hare Krishna, welcome to all the assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis in this Bhakti Sangha Japa group. So today we will be hearing about the glories of Lochan Das Thakura, Sivananda Sena, Raghunandan Thakura and Vamshidas Babaji. So there are a lot of pastime places associated with Shivananda Sena. So Shivananda Sena, his identity in Krishna Leela, he was acting as a direct messenger of Radha Krishna. And in Gaura Gano Desa Deepika, Kavi Karnapur, Sivananda Sena, son Kavi Karnapur mentions that he is non-different from Veera and Duty. And Shivananda Sena's mother is Bindumati in Krishna Leela. So before going to that, all the associates of Lord Chaitanya teaches us this one lesson, separation from Krishna. In this material world, we know that a child, when separated from a mother, she cries automatically. And the Acharyas teaches us that if a person weeps and cries that he is separated from Krishna, then his life becomes successful. But that doesn't come so easily. And the Mahaprabhu and his associates have taught us how to cry for Krishna. And somehow or other, in Kali Yuga, Lochan Das Thakura, Vrindavan Das Thakura, Krishnadasa Kaviraja Goswami, they mentioned that if they have little faith in the beginning and if it matures as a firm conviction, then their life is successful. Such are the glorious thing about hearing about the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya and his associates. So now we will be venturing into the Shripad places of Shivananda Sena. And one such place is Hali Sahar. It is also called Kancharapara. Chaitanya Doba is also nearby. Kumarahata, the birthplace of Ishvara Puri, who is the spiritual master of Lord Chaitanya. Shivananda Sena, he lived here. And actually, we will be seeing a temple that is the tomb of Krishna Rai temple, because in Caitanya Mangala, Caitanya Bhagavad, Caitanya Charitamrita, we hear a lot of pastime between the Lord and the devotees. And now we will be seeing about the places where those pastimes were enacted. So in the entrance, actually, we can see a murti of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the dancing posture. And this is the old tradition temple of Krishnaraya Mandir. And this is the entrance of the temple, Hali Sahar, part of Shivananda Sena. So actually now what we are seeing is from the temple view and the small compound wall, this is the front entrance of the temple. So we can enter these places through this temple. And this is actually the Krishnaraya temple. We can see a beautiful deity. And this is actually the residential place of Sivananda Sena, and also the worshipable deity of Srinath Pandit. Srinath Pandit, he is the spiritual master of Kavikarnapur. Sivananda Sena had 3 sons, Chaitanya Das, Ramadas, and Kavikarnapur. Kavikarnapur is known as Puri Das, Paramananda Sen, and also Kavikarnapur, who wrote Gaur Ganodesa Deepika. His spiritual master was Srinath Pandit, and his worshipable deity is Krishnaraya. And actually, this is the place where he lived. And actually, in the pastimes of Lord Nityananda, we could see that actually Nityananda Prabhu's son, Veerachandra Prabhu, he brought a stone from Murshidabad. And from that stone, 3 deities were carved. One is Radha Vallabhji, who is at Sarampur, and Radha Shyam Sundar at Kardaha, and also Nanda Dulal deity. And some say that the deity of Krishnaraya was also made, which is kept at Hali Sahar. And this is a wonderful, beautiful, serene atmosphere where Shivananda Sena, he lived at Navadip, and after Mahaprabhu took sannyas, he went to Hali Sahar, Kancharapara. Even while you come from Kolkata to Mayapur, there is one big town called as Kalyan. It is very near to that place. Actually, a lot of pastime places are associated with this wonderful personality. You can just I'll just first show the pictures. And we all know that Shivananda Sena, he had a wonderful seva of taking around 200 devotees from Navadip to Puri every year during Chaturmasya. He beared all the expense, both food, lodging. And we all know that a dog became very pet to Shivananda Sena. And we all know that how the dog also got delivered just by having darshan of Mahaprabhu and then taking coconut pulp from the lotus hand of Mahaprabhu. Then it went back home, back to Godhead. And this is actually the temple view. And this is actually the deities of Hali Sahar. So this is actually Pyari Kanj. This place is also associated with Sivananda Sena. Sivananda Sena, he came here. We all know that a wonderful devotee called Nakula Brahmachari, he was living here at Pyari Kanj. The other name for this place, they also call it as Bhagnapara. So here, the Nakula Brahmachari, he became so famous because actually the Avirbhava, Lord Chaitanya entered into his body and he was exhibiting the symptoms of Lord Chaitanya in his body. So his fame spread everywhere. So Sivananda Sena, he wanted to test the authenticity of Nakula Brahmachari. So actually he came here. Actually, you can see a small stone slab. He was sitting here nearby. And then he thought, if really Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is present in the body of Nakula Brahmachari, then actually he should call me. And there were countless of devotees who are standing here. And immediately Nakula Brahmachari told Sivananda Sena, come here. Then Sivananda Sena accepted that, oh, my Supreme Lord, Gaura Hari, is present in the body of dear devotee Nakula Brahmachari. So that pastime also happened here at Pyarikanj. And actually you can see the wonderful worshipable deity of Nakula Brahmachari, Mahaprabhu in the dancing posture, similar like Gaura Nadraj. And similarly, there was also one more pastime which happened with Narasimhananda Brahmachari. So this is actually the temple view of Pyarikanj, where the pastime between Nakula Brahmachari and Shivananda Sena took place. This is the entrance of the temple. Okay. So Sivananda Sena, similarly, one more incident took place. That was at the place called as in the house of Narasimhananda Brahmachari. Sivananda Sena's nephew was Vallabha Sena and Srikanta Sena. So Srikanta Sena, when he went to Puri, Mahaprabhu told that, tell to the devotees of Navadip, they should not come to Puri Radayatra this year. I will come there directly to Navadip, so no need for them to come here. So this was the message given by Lord Chaitanya to Srikanta Sena, and Srikanta Sena conveyed this message. But Mahaprabhu told, I will come on the specific Tithi to meet you all. So Sivananda Sena, again he was making preparation that definitely Mahaprabhu would come. And then they were waiting. And since Mahaprabhu didn't turn up, then they became disturbed. So Narasimhananda Brahmachari came and he told that I can bring Mahaprabhu. So he was in meditation for 3 days and he told that Mahaprabhu has reached Panihati. Next day afternoon, he is supposed to come here. And then a great offering was made to 3 deities, Narsinghadev, Mahaprabhu, and Lord Jagannath. Mahaprabhu ate all the offerings of all the 3 deities. And this message was conveyed by Narasimhananda Brahmachari to all the devotees. And he told that we have to cook separately for Narsinghadev because Narsinghadev and Jagannath, they are very hungry. And they made the offering, they did it. And next year when they went to Jagannath Puri, Mahaprabhu in front of all the devotees told that I came in the specific month, in the specific day, specific tithi. And Narasimhananda Brahmachari, he offered great delightful dishes and I partook of it. And everyone, they were completely stunned. So Sivananda Sena, actually in his pastime, we can learn many lessons which we can apply in our daily practical day-to-day life. One is that he was completely dedicated in the loving service of devotees. So he used to take 200 devotees. He beared all the expenses. He knew completely the roots of Orissa. And apart from that, Lord Nityananda was very, very pleased with the seva of Shivananda Sena. And naturally, after they passed a toll collector gate, Nityananda Prabhu and all his associates, they were hungry and they were asking for prasad. So he couldn't supply immediately. Then Nityananda Prabhu summoned Shivananda Sena, and then he immediately kicked at the chest of Shivananda Sena. So everyone, mainly especially the wife of Shivananda Sena, she became afraid because Lord Nityananda cursed that all of your son would die. And this was personally witnessed by the nephew of Shivananda Sena, Srikanta and Vallabha. Then immediately they left the place. They went to Puri and they complained to Mahaprabhu about the behavior of Lord Nityananda. Because the behavior of Lord Nityananda is mostly misunderstood. Sivananda Sena immediately asked for forgiveness, and then he was very happy, jubilant, and then he said, now you have accepted me as your servant. And actually, this specific statement pleased Lord Nityananda very much, and he immediately embraced Shivananda Sena. So in our ongoing spiritual day-to-day life, Sivananda Sena was in the proper mood, so he took the chastisement as a special mercy. Because Brahma, Shiva, they are hankering for the dust of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. And here, Lord Nityananda forced his lotus feet on his chest. And nothing happened, like though Lord Nityananda, he cursed that all of your sons would die, and nothing happened. And misunderstanding also happens sometimes between the sadhakas and the authority, between the god brothers, and between the family. And the main thing is that whether we are correct or whether we are wrong, we should ask for forgiveness. And that actually shows our humility and magnanimity. A disciple is super blessed, highly blessed, when he is chastised by the spiritual master. Generally, the spiritual master sometimes may praise the activities of a disciple to encourage him. But when he is chastised by the spiritual master, he should think that he is really blessed, because the false ego and also the attitude gets transformed, and the false ego, that also gets gradually transformed to a real ego. Because actually he's chastised, when does a person chastise another? Only when they are in the close proximity or in the close orbit. So actually, whenever the spiritual master need not necessarily come before us and chastise us. The chastisement can come in any way, in any form. But a person, if he has the consciousness, because Guru is always present in our heart, if he has the consciousness that, yes, I am super blessed, highly blessed by this chastisement, then attitude pleases the Guru Parampara the most. And also, Sivananda Sena, actually, the service like Govardhan Hill gives more facilities to the devotees who are serving Krishna. So like that, Sivananda Sena, he was taking devotees, 200 devotees, knowing all the route path, where to put them, night accommodation, how to arrange prasad, everything. So this seva terribly pleased Lord Nityananda. Actually, chastisement comes as a disguise to a disciple. So this should be the attitude. The person is firmly convinced that I am on the path back to Godhead. And when this chastisement acts as an impetus to advance my spiritual life, then it is always a welcome move. And Sivananda Sena, we all know that a dog joined the Sankirtan party, and then after the toll gate, passing away, and when they were supposed to board in a ferry, actually the boatman refused entry to the dog. So he paid more than 10 times than a person is normally charged. So that's why a living entity, whenever they come into the orbit of a pure devotee, he is to be considered to be a blessed soul. Somehow or other, this dog became pet to Sivananda Sena, and when the dog disappeared, he sent 10 person to search for it. No one could find it. Then the next day, they could see the dog in before the presence of Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu told the dog to chant the name Krishna Govinda. The dog chanted, gave prasad, coconut pulp, and the dog had darshan of Mahaprabhu. Next day, the dog disappeared. So everyone concluded that the dog went back home, back to Godhead. So Mahaprabhu, even when he was performing pastimes at Nadia during his childhood pastime, he delivered a puppy. And then the puppy in front of the eyes of Navadip Dambasi, it went back home, back to Godhead. And everyone, when they saw this incident in front of their eyes, they were struck with wonder. The beauty of Mahaprabhu's pastime is that when Lord Krishna delivered Putana, that incident was known to the outside world only when Sukadeva Goswami narrated this incident to Parikshit Maharaj after many, many years. But here, the same Lord Krishna, when he came as Lord Chaitanya and performed the pastime, so he delivered a puppy, showing that even a puppy can go back home, back to Godhead, because I have given my love and affection. And he personally demonstrated how Jagai and Madai, they were performing sinful activities. And after getting the mercy of Mahaprabhu, how Jagai and Madai, they transformed into a stalwart Vaishnava. Immediate, tangible, that's all. That's why in Kali Yuga, our hope should be that wherever my Guru is there, I should be there. And my Guru will take me back home, back to Godhead. That staunch faith should be there. That's all. Because Mahaprabhu demonstrated this only, the simple process of chanting, dancing, and feasting prasad that will enable one to go back home, back to Godhead. Simple. We should have complete faith in the process. Desperation and hopelessness may come in any form, whatever it may be. Whether we are sleeping or whether we are awake, we should ask, where is my Guru? Where is Srila Prabhupada? Where is the Guru Parampara? Where are the 6 Goswamis? Where are Lord Chaitanya and the associates? We are safe, that's all. Just we should be constantly absorbing in this pastime. And actually, we can understand that there is actually a book called Pet Animal in Krishna Consciousness. Srila Prabhupada, he was walking in Juhu Beach, morning walk, along with his disciple. A dog was present before Srila Prabhupada, continuously barking, not allowing Srila Prabhupada to walk, taking a step before. And when Srila Prabhupada went in the sideways, again it came. It was barking continuously, not allowing Srila Prabhupada to go forward. Then with a stick, Srila Prabhupada pointed the stick to the nose of the dog and said, "Hut, hut." It means, go away, go away. Then immediately the dog died. Then Prabhupada didn't go further for morning walk. Then he again came to his room, and then he was taking rest. So the disciples thought that Prabhupada would have been upset because of the death of the dog. And then they asked Prabhupada, "Are you upset?" Prabhupada told, "No, I'm not upset. The dog was telling that I was a devotee in the previous birth. Somehow or other, due to offenses, I got into the body of this dog. It is very horrible. Somehow or other, please deliver me." That's all. Prabhupada didn't say anything. So it means that Prabhupada has delivered the dog. You can see how Nimai delivered a puppy. Shivananda Sena, he delivered a dog. But certainly the dog was delivered by Lord Chaitanya because it had the love and affection of Sivananda Sena. So here we can see how Srila Prabhupada also delivered the talk. There is also one, Prabhupada used to say, disciple means he should be loyal to the spiritual master. The one good quality which attracts the Guru Parampara is our loyalty. Even there was a film called Hachiko. There was a dog, Hachiko, in Japan. Daily, it used to come to the railway station to send off his master. He was working as a professor in some university. And when he comes in the evening time, the dog would receive him. They both would go home. This continued for many years. And after some years, he got heart attack when he was working in the university. Then his body went directly from university to the home and he was cremated. But the dog Hachiko, it was just sitting and roaming in the same place where the dog used to receive his master after getting down from the railway coach. So seeing the loyalty, actually, after, I think it was waiting somewhere around 5 to 7 years, and then you left the body. Even the Japanese government built a statue for Hachiko. Even you can search Hachiko. Loyalty, because Prabhupada in Sridhar Mayapur, when the dogs were barking, he used to say that the one good quality which a dog has is loyalty. Because actually, all Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we are sold to Guru and Gauranga. That's all. We are actually like dog. Bhaktivinoda Thakur also mentions that in his songs. We should be like a dog in the house of a Vaishnava. And that loyalty alone will take us back home, back to God. Because I think in Srimad Bhagavatam, there was one seminar which was running for 2 hours about the main planetary system and all. And after getting all those explanation about the 14 planetary system and also the 7 layers and many things, I think the hall, there were around 50 devotees. Everyone thought that it is very difficult to go back home, back to God. Only one Mataji told that, no, I have my Guru who will take me back home, back to God. Leave this planetary system. So whatever may be the planetary system, 14 or whatever it may be. So how many petals it may be kept one above the other. And if we pinprick with a needle from the below, within a second it can come out. So like that, the spiritual master is always thinking how to deliver a disciple and his follower back home, back to God. And in the Kali Yuga, the most efficient and effective way is to hear and absorb in the pastimes of Guru Gauranga. Because actually, we certainly hear more pastimes from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Caitanya Mangala. But when we visit these places, we will have firm faith, firm conviction. These pastimes happened here. Nothing can shake, no doubt. And actually, these places, they are all Chintamani Dham. And if we pray sincerely, roll there at the dust, we will sure to get the mercy. And all associates of Lord Chaitanya, they give us only this one open secret: cry for Krishna, weeping for Krishna. And they are there. Not only Krishna is in our heart, the entire Guru Parampara is in our heart. It is only a matter of realization. And when we go and then pray and then weep, they are there. They are personally present there to bless us. We cannot see them in our visionary eyes, but they can see us. They can see us. There is no doubt on that. When we visit these places, we should have the firm faith. We have come here to offer our prayers, cry to Guru Gauranga, and they are all watching us. And surely by their blessings, you see from their perspective, many hundreds and thousands of kilometers these devotees have come to visit all the pastime places of Lord Chaitanya. How much faith they have. So they bless abundantly. So that's why we have to visit all these places. Sivananda Sena. So he was in Navadip. He was in Ali Sahar. He was in Pyadiganj, I mean the Bagnapara area. But also you can see 4 months they would be in Puri along with Mahaprabhu and his associates. So near to these places is called Chaitanya Doba, Ishwarapuri birthplace, and Mahaprabhu taught us how to approach the birthplace of the spiritual master. This is actually Kumarahata. You all would have heard the place called as Kumarahata. In our terms of Gaudiya Vaishnava, we call it as Chaitanya Doba. This is the entrance of the temple, and this is actually Mahaprabhu came here, and actually he took a stand and then he put it in his mouth, and actually he also wrapped up in his cloth. Following in the footsteps of Mahaprabhu, many people came here, took sand, and it became a pond. This is actually the pond of Kumarahata. One should take darshan and also pray here, because actually one should roll in the dust of the birthplace of the spiritual master. Mahaprabhu taught us the humility. So this is the So Mahaprabhu and his associates taught us the simple principle: chanting, dancing, and feasting. But we have many doubts whether it alone is sufficient or whether we have to do any innovative things. The only thing is actually we should have faith, and we have to improve our absorption, and we have to do our prayers, because only a crying child can drink a milk. And actually, when we go to the holy places, yeah, initially it's good that we see the deities and also many pastime places. But we should cry that every time I come and go, I am not able to witness these pastime places. So my heart is still stone-hearted. When will I be able to see these pastimes of Mahaprabhu and his associates Sankirtan? That should be the mood. That should be the mood. And definitely, if we cry, if we weep, that is the one and only secret to participate in the Sankirtan pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. So Sivananda Sena, third son, Kavi Karnapur, Puri Das, Paramananda Sena. So when he was a small child, he got the opportunity to suck the lotus feet, the thumb, and then immediately he became a stalwart devotee in writing many literatures, and especially the Gaura Ganodesa Deepika. But Kavi Karnapur, he mentioned a lot of devotees' identity in Gaura Ganodesa Deepika, but he didn't mention his own identity. Because actually a spiritual master guru means they should hide their identity. Like Prabhupada never mentioned what was his identity. Maybe some confidential devotees who are very, very intimately associated with him knew it, but they also would not reveal it. So wonderful family, Sivananda Sena, who is none other than the messenger Veera and Dyuti, wife also Bhanumati Shaki, and his wonderful son Chaitanya Das, Ramadas, and Kavi Karnapur. Sivananda Sena's first son was Chaitanya Das. So when Chaitanya Das was at Puri, one day, because mostly the devotees would stay in and around the Gambira, when Mahaprabhu, since he was present in Gambira, during the 4-month Chaturmasya period, the 200 devotees who are going from Navadip to Puri, they would be having their residence in and around the Gambira. Sivananda Sena invited Lord Chaitanya to his residence, and a grand feast, costly remnants of Jagannath Prasad was fed to Mahaprabhu. The next day, Chaitanya Das gave a personal invitation to Mahaprabhu. And then he gave yogurt, lime ginger, and flower pakora like that. Then Mahaprabhu told in front of all the devotees, he has understood my mind. Because the early day it was a heavy lunch. So actually understanding the mood is also not easy, but if somehow or other one develops that mood, is considered to be the most fortunate. That's why when Shivananda Sena, when he met Mahaprabhu first time after this first boy was born, and he told, please bless him, Mahaprabhu asked him, what is his name? Then Sivananda Sena mentioned that his name is Caitanya Das. What kind of name you have put? Then Sivananda Sena said that he has got the right name. So like that, there were great loving exchange between Caitanya Das, Mahaprabhu, Sivananda Sena, Mahaprabhu, Kavi Karnapur, Mahaprabhu, like that. So Sivananda Sena, so he is demonstrating us a perfect example how we should facilitate devotees. Yeah, book Grantha Bhagavata, we should hear and observe, and it should be practically implemented. When a senior devotee or a spiritual master comes, immediately everyone rush to take his blessings. But if there is some suitcase in his hand, immediately we have to take the suitcase, do facility, service. So this actually can conquer the heart of Mahaprabhu and his associates. So that's why Panchatattva, they are the most munificent incarnation. No one can match the mercy given. That's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentions that in Kali Yuga, we should always take shelter of Panchatattva and as often as possible visit the pastime places of Panchatattva. So, all the 200 devotees, they would be very happy seeing Mahaprabhu dance in front of Jagannath Radhayatra. They would have wonderful reciprocative feelings with Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu would inquire from each and every devotee about their well-being. And actually, if a person wants to see how Mahaprabhu looks, exactly the same physical feature Mahaprabhu looks. Even if you get liberated, you can see Mahaprabhu in the same form. The same form. Not even 99.99%. The same form only. I am again repeatedly saying in the same form. I am again repeatedly saying you are seeing Mahaprabhu directly in the same form. You are seeing Mahaprabhu in the same form. There is no difference. It has a deeper meaning. Sometimes devotee may not reveal publicly. So, we can see how these great associates of Lord Chaitanya, they are intimately related to Radha Krishna. They are very intimately related to Radha Krishna. And we should have the confidence just by following their instruction, visiting the three-part places and hearing about them. We are in close proximity to Radha Krishna. We are in close proximity to Radha Krishna. So they are all very dear to Lord Nityananda. Okay, now we will hear about some brief overview about the pastimes of Lochan Das Thakura. Lochan Das Thakura, Narahari Sarkar, they are all Srikanda Dambasis. So they are all Gaurapriya Bhaktas. They love to sing the song of Mahaprabhu. Raghunandan Das, Narahari Sarkar, and also Lochan Das Thakura. Lochan Das Thakura has sang a beautiful song. Parama Karuna, Bahudui Jana, Nitai Gaura Chandra, Saba Avatar, Sara Siromani, Kevala Ananda Kanda. So they are the crest jewel of all avatars, the essence of all incarnation. Nitai Gaur. We should be very happy to serve Nitai Gaur, Gaur Nitai. The one is sure to attain the lotus feet of Radha Krishna. So this is actually Mahaprabhu deity which was carved from the neem tree at Agradeep in the courtyard of Govinda Ghosh. One deity is here, the other deity is at Katwa, the other deity is at Ekachakra. And this is actually the exact deity, Gopinath deity. We all know from the story of Raghunandan Thakura how he used to offer food to the deity, and then he would constantly appeal to the deity to take the food. And actually, we are also offering bhoga to the deity, but are we making a sincere appeal to the deity? Please honor this wonderful, delicious bhoga prepared for your satisfaction. Like if a VIP comes to our house, meticulously we serve them. So similarly, if the same sentimental mood also comes, then life becomes successful. There is no doubt on it. And that's why actually Raghunandan Thakur, he was offering food when his father went away. Mukunda Das was by profession a physician working in the Sabha of Nawab. And then he entrusted the deity care to his son Raghunandan Thakur. And then his constant appeal to take the food made the devotee to eat the food. And then there was no remnant, only empty plate. So this was made as a complaint by the mother to Raghunandan Thakur's father. And Mukunda Das, again, when he came back, again gave a plate of bhoga. And then he was hiding behind it to see whether really the deity is taking the food. And then when he saw the deity half-eaten hand, didn't eat further, but again didn't refuse that he was eating it. So in that way, we can see that Lord personally is hunger for our love. And certainly this pastime demonstrate how dear and intimate Raghunandan Thakur is there and how loving devotion emanates from the heart. That's why Mukunda Das told that, Raghunandan, you are my father and I am your son. Whoever gives Krishna Bhakti, they are to be considered in a fatherly position, either spiritual master or in the parental care. The same thing was told by Advaita Acharya to Achyuta. Because one sannyasi came to Shantipur and then he was saying that Kesava Bharati is the spiritual master of Lord Chaitanya. Hearing the statement, Achyuta as a small child came running out of his room to the sannyasi, though he was naked, saying that, how can Kesava Bharati become the spiritual master of the Supreme Lord, Lord Chaitanya? Lord Chaitanya is the supreme spiritual master. Then immediately Advaita Acharya hugged him. You are my son, but actually you are my father, he told. So this is the Gopinath deity. And actually, the reciprocative feelings with the deities in our home should not be mechanical. He's a person. If there is husband-wife, they should consider him as a third partner. If the family has one child, they should consider them as a second son. If the family has two children, the deities should be naturally considered as the third children. So he come and then accepts those offerings. The deities are not different from the Supreme Lord and also showing the mercy. So this is actually Madhu Pushkarini. When Lord Nityananda came here, he asked for honey in the mood of Balaram. And then Narahari Sarkar, he was Madhumati Shaki. He came here and then the whole pond became as a honey. Then he gave pots and pots of honey to Lord Nityananda. He drank it. Srikanda Dham, everyone has to visit. Narahari Sarkar, Raghunandan Thakura, Lochan Das Thakura. Amazing places. And actually, that's why Mahaprabhu, he could have taken sannyas anywhere, but he chose a place, Katwa. It is just a half an hour distant from Srikanda. So intimate. And Lochan Das Thakura, he has mentioned many inspiring stories at Caitanya Mangala. Very, very intimate. If a person feels that actually his chanting is not good, mind gets distracted, or if a person feels that too much offenses, they should read Caitanya Mangala. Just by reading Caitanya Mangala, at least one can tangibly feel that his heart is melting. That is for sure, definite. Because he was just actually narrating only the pastime that he has witnessed. Many confidential pastime, not even told by Vrindavan Das Thakura and Krishnadasa Kaviraja Goswami. He has mentioned the confidential talk between Mahaprabhu and Vishnu Priya, puppy pastime, and how Vibhishana used to come daily from Sri Lanka to meet Mahaprabhu at Jagannath Puri. It's a wonderful pastime. An old Brahmana from South India came out of poverty. He was daily petitioning Jagannath to relieve him from the poverty. Then he petitioned Jagannath that he would commit suicide. Then he even went to the ocean. There again, he saw a big personality coming, big person. And then when he was approaching the shore, he became small, normal size person and then started to walk. The Brahmana was following him. And then he went directly to Tota Gopinath garden. This poverty-stricken Brahmana was standing far distance apart. And the other Brahmana, he sat beside Mahaprabhu. They had a nice conversation, but no one knew what they conversed with each other. And then Mahaprabhu told Vibhishna in the guise of Brahmana to bless him with abundant wealth. And then both the Brahmanas started to walk. And then Vibhishna in the guise of a Brahmana told to that poverty-stricken Brahmana, do you know who that personality is? He told, he is none other than Lord Jagannath. He is moving Lord Jagannath. Then he was lamenting, striking on his head. But anyhow, again he returned back and then asked for forgiveness from Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu told that, okay, whatever you are supposed to suffer, happiness or distress in this material world, you will get that, but ultimately you will attain the shelter of Lord Jagannath. So actually, happiness in this material world is also suffering only, because that is prarabdha karma, that's all. So Mahaprabhu anyhow, because sometimes actually devotees, when they have some material problems or financial problem, they used to say that, we should pray only to Radha Krishna, or Mahaprabhu is a sannyas. We should ask only for spiritual thing. Yes, ideally only spiritual thing. But if something goes out of control, here we can see in this incident how Mahaprabhu blessed him abundantly, both materially and spiritually. But that's not the purpose, because giving love for Krishna is the highest. But still, in this incident, we can because no one should blame Mahaprabhu that in spite of many material suffering, Mahaprabhu is only giving the highest, which one may not require immediately. Mahaprabhu also gave material benediction and spiritual benediction also. At the end of your life, certainly come to the lotus feet of Lord Jagannath. So whatever it may be, Gaudiya Vaishnava means already they are sold out to Guru Gauranga. That's all. They are all sold out like slaves. They are servant of Guru Gauranga, servant of Guru Gauranga. That's all. And this is actually the place where Caitanya Mangala was written, right beneath the banyan tree in a stone slab. Lochan Das Thakura wrote Caitanya Mangala, because actually the tomb is actually the bhajan kutir of his spiritual master Narahari Sarkar. So he chose this banyan tree near to the bhajan kutir of Narahari Sarkar, and then he wrote this wonderful kavya, Caitanya Mangala. That's why actually 2 hours travel from Mayapur to Srikanda. So when we go there, actually we should be prepared to have in our hand Caitanya Mangala book, or read at least a few chapters of Caitanya Mangala when we visit these places, and wherever we are, we can read a few chapters of Caitanya Mangala. Because Lord Chaitanya's pastime, though philosophy comes in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Caitanya Mangala and Chaitanya Bhagavat is more of the pastimes to get released. Oh, Mahaprabhu did like this, Lord Nityananda Prabhu did like this. Simple instruction. We may speak big things like art of parenting, but if you see how Yashoda is parenting Krishna, it's a practical example. So many things are told in the scriptures, but when you are observed in the pastimes of Mahaprabhu and his associates, all our doubts, anarthas, they get eradicated. That is for sure. There is no doubt on that. So the Bhajan Kutir of Narahari Sarkar, and the place where Lochan Das Thakura wrote Caitanya Mangala. And the main pastime places associated with Lochan Das Thakura is Kogram. There is a station called Kogram. That is the birthplace of Lochan Das Thakura. And then the Srikanda. And one more place is called as Kakutia. So this, actually we should study the scriptures, and there are many connectivity between the pastimes and also the places. Then actually we can release, because only person who has interested in Gaur Leela Katha, they can visit these places, because mostly it's like a banyan tree, not like a sightseeing places. But if you know the pastime and also the glorious significance of these places in the loving association of devotees, we can nourish, relish, and dive deep into the pastimes of Mahaprabhu. So he was early married, but again he was indifferent to material life. Then Narahari Sarkar, he was residing here. We all know that actually the young boys and young girls would be married at an earlier age, and then after some period of time only they will unite. Like that, Lochan Das Thakura, after his marriage, after many years, when he went to the village and he addressed a girl as mother, where is his father-in-law's house? The girl showed that specific house, and when he went there, he saw the same girl, none other than his wife, getting married before. Then he told, I have called you once mother. So that way he renounced. But actual thing is, that is only external renunciation. He was completely absorbed. Narahari Sarkar, that's why he told that Lochan Das Thakura was completely absorbed in pastimes of Mahaprabhu in his early childhood. And then This is the beautiful murti of Raghunandan Thakura. We all know the story how Gopinath accepted the offering given by Raghunandan Thakura and also the deities. And Vamshidas Babaji Maharaj, because actually in Chaitanya Charitamrita it is mentioned that a pure devotee cannot understand another pure devotee. Vamsidas Babaji, his repart is at Bangladesh, a place called as Majidpur. And then he came to Navadip, Bhajananandi, because his activities were generally misunderstood. That's why Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur told his disciples not to go to the residential place of Vamsidas Babaji, in the sense that they may get easily misunderstood and they may offend him. Because in Sri Sampradaya also, because entering into the temple of Lord Shiva is forbidden, because actually the position of Lord Shiva is also easily misunderstood, and there are chances that one may commit offenses, because he was in speaking terms with the deity. If we come to Mayapur, when we go to Navadip, there is Vamsidas Babaji Bhajan Kutte. Like we see Dameshwar Mahaprabhu, Jagannath Das Babaji Samadhi and Bhajan Kutte. And we have Devananda Gaudiya Math. And we also have the Bhajan Kutir of Vamshidas Babaji Maharaj. Everyone has to visit. The 6 deities are there. Itai Gaurachandra, Radha Krishna, Gaur Gadadhar. Was in speaking terms. He never used to lock his house. He generally has 3 keys and he would keep each key in front of the deity. Gaur Nitai, Radha Krishna, and Gaur Gadadhar. If people come and say that why you are keeping the key in front of them, they are the actual owner. If something needs to be stolen, let it be stolen. If they actually want to safeguard, let them safeguard it. Complete surrender. Complete surrender. One time, actually, a gold necklace was stolen. And then he came and then he saw the necklace was stolen, and then he started to chastise the devotees. You are unfit to guard this place. A person has come here and then stolen your necklace, still you are keeping quiet. Continuously chastising them for more than 2 hours. Then immediately the Lord gave the intuition where the necklace is. And then he went there, he asked for the necklace, but he didn't give. And then he actually pushed down Vamsidas Babaji Maharaj. Vamsidas Babaji Maharaj didn't say a word. That's why the complete offenses returned back. And then in a few days, he left the body. So like that, for Gaur Nitai also, their plates were missing. Then he was speaking to the deities. If you have plate, I can cook for you. If you don't have your plate, I cannot cook for you, and you have to remain hungry. Again, he was continuously scolding them for many hours. Then immediately the person who stole the plate of Nitai, he came and then handed over the plate. Then Vamsidas Babaji Maharaj told that now Nitai plate is returned, and then he will have his own food. And he cooked only for Nitai, and then offered food to Nitai. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu was seeing the food plate of Nitai. Then he is Supreme Lord. Then he gave the intuition, the person who stole Nimai plate, he again came and then returned. Good boy, good boy. You both are good boy, good student. Now you can have your own food. Then he again cooked for Nimai. And then he offered Bhoga to both the deities. So like that, he was in speaking terms with the deity. It was actually devotees, they fear only for these two things: the materialistic association and also offending a Vaishnava. So every Gaudiya Vaishnava should safeguard their spiritual life. If we are at fault or not fault, if you are criticized or not criticized, better not to retaliate. And then we should fear materialistic association. Maya is very powerful. Maya is very powerful. But when we get absorbed with this pastime, certainly by mercy of Guru Gauranga, we can cross over this unsurpassable ocean, material ocean, samsara. There is no doubt on that. Certainly there is no doubt. But we should have faith in Guru and Gauranga. They have come here only to pick me, and they have come here to give their mercy. And if I assist in their preaching mission, they will be most satisfied and most pleased. So we should understand the mood of Gaur Nitai, Gaur Gadada, how Radha Krishna, they have come in one form, Mahaprabhu, to deliver all the fallen souls. So it is always better to think that I have been in a most fallen, wretched condition, and I have no other hope other than the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. So in this way, by constant absorption, meditation, praying, the one and only secret. Because Vamshidas Babaji, he used to weep. Externally, he may chastise or scold the devotees, but he may weep. So how merciful are these great stalwart personalities who have descended in this age of Kali to give us the abundant mercy. And for a hopeless soul, they are giving the highest hope. No doubt on it. So it's very, very auspicious to hear about the glorious pastimes of these deities and also the acharyas. And spiritual life means nourishing hope after hope. That's why actually this puppy pastime, dog pastime, manifested from Lord Chaitanya to give us only hope that Asha Bandha, that I may also get delivered one day. Hare Krishna, thank you. So if you have any comment, realization, you are free to share. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for this beautiful class. And there are so many pastimes, Prabhuji, and each and every devotees, our acharyas, you talked about. There's so much to know. I like the point you are talking about, the chanting, dancing, and feasting. We have to have firm faith in this process. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, do you have time for question answer session, Prabhuji?
Yeah.
Okay, devotees, please raise your hand if you have any questions. If there are no questions, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji has a question. Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. What a beautiful class, Prabhuji, as usual. Your classes are so nice. And thank you, Prabhuji, for joining from Mayapur and giving the class. I really like all the pastimes that you have shared. You were saying that how deities are like our children, added children, like how many other children you have, you are having the another child. How many deities you have, you count more children. Very beautiful, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. All the pastimes that you shared was very nice. Very grateful to you. Hare Krishna. Is that Caitanya Mangal book that you are telling to read, Prabhuji? Is that correct? Or another book?
Yeah, Caitanya Mangal. Caitanya Mangal by Lochan Das Thakura, Caitanya Bhagavat by Vrindavan Das Thakura, and Caitanya Charitamrita by Krishnadasa Kaviraja Goswami. So we have to.
Chaitanya Bhagavat we are doing in mid-morning call. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. We have Parambhavani Shama Mataji, I guess, next. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for the opportunity. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, so beautiful class and so nice, mesmerizing. Prabhuji, since you're from Mayapur, like does our ISKCON Mayapur temple like arrange a like tour for these places? And if then, how can we who like my family who is there in Mayapur can access to the information? Hare Krishna.
I mean, the pastime places which was told today, your family want to visit those places?
Yes. Like if Mayapur arranges the tour like with devotees, then in the association.
I think during the month of October, something are arranged. Generally, actually, when we come to Mayapur, along with the Mayapur Tourism Office, we make a team of devotees and 5 to 6 days we visit those places. Yeah, actually, some team of devotees can be managed, and in a small group, you can go through Mayapur tourism. Antaranga Tulasi is there. So Pyariganj, Bagnapara, that is near Ambika Kalna, and Hali Sahar, Chaitanya Doba, Krishnaraya Temple, they are all while coming from Howrah to Mayapur, the place called Kalyan. They are there. Actually, we have to map out the places. West Bengal has many districts. No, if you are staying in Mayapur, you should map out the places where you can go visit and come back. And some places you can go and then stay in Ekachakra. And what are all the pastime places at Murshidabad district? You can go and then cover that. Bardhaman district also, from Mayapur you can go cover and come back. And in Calcutta you can stay, and some places you can cover. Katwa, maybe you can stay there, and in and around those places you can cover. So like that, actually it has to be mapped and planned. So in that way, actually slowly, actually these are all the main glorious pastime places which every Gaudiya Vaishnava should visit. So actually we can get guidance from Mayapur Tourism also. I am also now in tourism office only.
Prabhuji, can you share any contact numbers so that we can contact?
Yeah, I will share with the Shamagauri Mataji. Vinita Gandharvika Mataji has the contact number of Antaranga Tulasi. She will help you coordinate.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
We can
Krishna.
help you too, Prabhuji. Na? You can also help.
Yeah.
Because you are also.
How to increase the absorption and have firm faith. See, faith, pure faith, is defined simply like this. See, for example, a father, Papa says to the child, tomorrow evening 5 p.m., be ready. Let us go for outing, whether it's a mall or beach. The child continuously nourishes the thought, tomorrow my father has told at 5 p.m. we will be going to that place, having the same faith. So like that, the faith means, actually, faith has many levels. But in Mahaprabhu's pastime, whatever the Leela is selected by Supreme Lord and his associates and the instruction, just by simply following it, I am in the complete safe mode. And for their pleasure, I need to follow. And absorption is actually, I again said that anyhow, we are by auto mode or default, we are separated by Krishna only. We are separated by Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Even if we are in the Dham, are you able to see the Sankirtan pastime? So wherever we are, whether we are in the Dham or out of Dham, our inner thought should dwell. I am not able to witness, participate. That hankering, slowly will develop our absorption. And actually, I have to visit those places. Then actually, when you come across the interconnectivity, then you can connect. See, many connections are there in the scripture, but when we meditate and get those connectivity on our own absorption, then actually it becomes more intense and fixed. So slowly and gradually, we have to contemplate on this thought. And actually, when we contemplate and meditate, Guru and Gauranga, they are in our heart. Then immediately some books will get manifested, some instruction will come, and some insight will come, and many realize. You might have read Caitanya Bhagavata or Mangala, Chaitanya Chaitavata many times, but some realization will come after reading 100 times or 50 times. By mercy, we actually, when we read book Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Mangal, Chaitanya Charitamrita, like Gadadhara Pandit exhibited, he was crying in tears. Actually, when we read those book, oh, I am not able to participate in this pastime. If you are philosophy, you are not able to understand. Oh, I am not able to go deep. Oh, these devotees had so much love and affection for the Supreme Lord. I want to follow in his footsteps. So like that, gradually, we should get absorbed more and more. And definitely, Guru Gauranga is there only to facilitate that absorption, because Krishna consciousness means absorption only. So initially, our mind should be at least like a sponge. When we read the pastime, it should enter into our mind. It should not be like a plastic. Only during the hearing time we hear, then we will hear later. So we should at least contemplate. In that way, our absorption can be gradually increased. And certainly, simple faith. I mean, again said, chanting, dancing, feasting. It will definitely take me to the supreme perfection, the method of attaining love for Krishna. Enough. Only absorption is required. Chanting, dancing, and feasting. So in that way.
Nitya Narasimha Prabhu, please go ahead with your question.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandot Pranam Prabhu. As devotee said, always your classes are mesmerizing and inspirational, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, you are in Mayapur and you will be there on 9th in Mayapur, or you are away from Mayapur on 9th of August?
No, Prabhu. Actually, there is an initiation ceremony tomorrow. Some devotees are taking initiation. So I just came with them. In a couple of days, I will return back to my hometown, Chennai.
Krishna, okay. So maybe it is on YouTube, so I may not ask. I have something to ask. Maybe I will get your number from Mataji and I will be in touch, Prabhuji. I will be in Mayapur on 9th. So that's why. And also, like devotees asked, can we visit these places? So maybe with your help or some guide, I wish to visit these places, Prabhuji, which you mentioned today. How much time it will take, Prabhu, to visit all these places which you explained today?
2 days.
Okay, Prabhuji. I will be in touch with you. I will take your number from devotees. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, actually, the BBT paintings, the Bhaktivedanta book test paintings, generally which we see in Bhagavatam and in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Prabhupada has mentioned that it is the windows of the spiritual world. Like if the windows of the spiritual world is opened, and if some person takes a photo, they are only BBT paintings. Because generally when Prabhupada gave instruction to his disciples to paint a photo, he would say that Radharani will look like this, Krishna will look like this, the ornament will be like this, the dress will be like that. And Mahaprabhu also the same thing only. Mahaprabhu, his head, and then his eyes, his long hands, and then his saffron clothes. So actually, when we see the painting, actually it's the same only. It's 100% the same form only we will be seeing in the spiritual world. There is no doubt on that. So actually, since you have asked this question, I just say that actually before going to bed, I have a separate album of these photos, paintings. Before going that, just seeing that and then meditating and then have a sleep, that makes a high difference. So either you can see in the books, or even if you make some small album about Mahaprabhus and this pastime, and then see those photos, meditate before going to sleep. Even maybe 5-6 hours, which we are going to take rest, that will be also spiritualized. That makes a huge difference. Yeah, that's a good thing. We should meditate on that form of the painting, Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Thank you so much for these wonderful insights. There are no more hand raised or any questions in the chat box. with your permission, then we can end the call, Prabhuji.
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo
श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय
ग्रंथ श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि।
Bol.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhuji,
Thank you, dear devotees, for joining us. We'll close the call for today. Hari Bol.